Well, hello there, boys and girls. Hey, really excited about this one. We're gonna start getting into finding, we're gonna start doing some stuff with algebraic expressions, lowest common multiple, greatest common factor. Man, buckle up. It's gonna be awesome. Now, before we begin, feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but sometimes people have to hear it a few times before it makes sense. Look, watching videos isn't learning. Watching videos is a passive activity. You don't have to do much. You sit back, you relax, you hope to absorb all the information. It just doesn't work that way. Learning is an active participation. So, you need to be taking notes. You need to pause the video. You need to write down questions you might have. Uh, if you answer one of the questions during the video, you need to pause the video, write down your answer. Man, let's get to it, shall we? Here's what we got for today. For today, we're going to be talking about lowest common multiple, greatest common factors of algebraic expressions. Now, in case you forgot what an algebraic expression is, that's got like an unknown value, like 8x squared. People are like, why do they put the alphabet in math? Oh, I want to throttle those people. What the heck? Quit whining, bruh. That just means something I don't know. Would you rather write 8 times something I don't know squared? No, of course not. You want to write x. All right, anyway. I'll quit complaining. All right, so check this out. For today, we're going to do stuff like this right here. We're going to find the LCM, lowest common multiple, and greatest common factor of things like this. Now, something to keep in mind. Lowest common multiple. They're going to be the same size or larger than what you started with, and greatest common factor is going to be the same size or smaller. And the reason that is because factors are multiplicative parts. They're the smaller things that multiply together to make the thing you have. LCM. Those are lowest common multiple. Multiples are the things that your number goes into. Things that could be multiplied. Something could multiply by your number to get that product. So larger. Okay. Now, just like before, just like in the last lesson, your very first thing you want to do is you want to do the prime factorization of each of these. So 8x squared, well, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. X squared is x times x, right? So if you break this down into its prime components, it's right there. Now, it's true. X might not be a prime number, but we don't know what it is, and we can't break it apart. Since we don't know what it is, we can't break it apart any more than that, any further than that. So x squared is just x times x, and those are both considered prime. Now 24, well, 24 is 3 times 8, and we just saw that 8 was 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and then x cubed. That would be 3x is multiplying. X times x times x is x cubed. So now, to find the GCF, you get the stuff that's in common, right? The greatest common factor. So if you look, we've got 8. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, right? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So we got that. And then if you look, we have an x squared, and we have another x squared, 8x squared. That is the GCF. To find the lowest common multiple, just like last time, you take your GCF times your leftovers. LO stands for leftovers. So what we've got right here is we've got 8x a square. I know that's not how you say squared, but it's a border town where I live. We speak Spanglish here. So anyway, x squared, and then the leftovers. It looks like the leftovers, there's none over here. There's nothing left over. Here I have 3x left over. And so that's going to be 24x cubed. Ah, now there's something interesting here. This means since that's the lowest common multiple, well, that's times 1 is this, right? And here, 8 times 3 is 24, and x squared times x is x cubed. So like if you took 24x cubed, what we're saying is that this reduces evenly. So look, x squared goes into x cubed x times, because x squared times x is x cubed, and 8 goes into 24 3 times. So it works perfect. Let's see another example real quick. Let's say 5x cubed and 15xy. So this one's a little different because this over here has a y, this over here does not. Same deal. Factor to the prime, get the prime factors. 3 times 5 times x times y. That would be 15xy. We all good? All right, now whatever is in common we take out. So we have a 5 and we have an x. That's it. That's all that's in common between those two. So that's our GCF is 5x. That's the smallest thing that goes in both of those. See, 15xy is the same as 5x times 3y. Do you see? If I take 5x and multiply by the leftovers, I get that. Dang, bruh. Okay, so now, to find the lowest common multiple, you take your GCF times your leftovers. Multiply it all together. We get 15x cubed y. There we go. Hey, I'd like you to try one. Because this stuff's kind of new. Hold on, I thought I had one written out here. Here, I'd like you to try one right here. I'd like you guys to try this one right here. Go ahead and after you see the question, go ahead and pause the video. Let's do a squared b, 16a squared b, and let's do 24, however you want to say it, ab squared. Ooh, try that one. Go ahead and pause the video. Oh man, take a run at that one. See how you do. Did you try it? All right, let's see. So 16, that's 2 to the 4th. That's 2, 2, 2, and 2. A, B. 24, well, we just did that one, right? 8 times 3 times A times B times B. Ran out of room. Okay, all that's in common. So I've got 3 2's in each. That's 8. 2 times 2 is 8. I have 1A, right? I also have 1B. That is my greatest common factor. How many guys got that? Show of hands. Raise your hand. Even if you're home, this seems silly, but I can see you raising. Oh, wow, that's good. Dang, that's good. I'm glad you got that. What you got it? What'd you do wrong? All right, sorry. Let's get back to work. All right. So now to get the LCM, take that GCF and multiply by the leftovers. So I've got an extra A here. I've got a 3 there and a B there. So I've got 24, A squared B squared. That would be my lowest common multiple. Hey, you guys are doing wonderful. I hope this has been helpful. Talk to you soon. Oh, man, the dogs are barking. Dang, bruh.